What is up, YouTube? And welcome to what hopefully will be the last golf instructional series that you will need to find on YouTube. And if you are new to the channel, I welcome you to the channel and thank you for taking time out of your day to check out this awesome video and this awesome series that I'm going to be putting together. If you are new to the channel, I highly recommend you taking a look at my intro video so then that way you can get a glimpse as to what this channel is going to be about moving forward. And if you are not new to the channel and you are coming back, I welcome you back to the channel and thank you again for taking time out of your day to watch this. So, with no further ado, let's do a quick recap of my intro video and essentially this first series of videos that I want to dive into. So, for the purposes of getting better at golf, the number one reason why people don't get better is because they don't know how to practice. So, the most logical place for me to start in this YouTube channel series of videos is to give you guys a practice with purpose series on which how I approach the game. So in this practice with purpose series, I'm going to break it up into 4 parts. The first part being the range work, so at the driving range, so primarily your full swings, your approach shots, your tee shots. Part 2 will be the short game, part 3 will be your putting, and part 4 will be course management. So if you want to get the absolute most out of this series, I strongly urge you, basically make it a requirement that if you want to get the absolute most out of this series, get this training aid that I'm about to show you. It's under $20, which anyone who plays golf, $20 is dirt cheap. It's the fraction of a price of a driver. It's the fraction of a price of traditional training aids with practices, with a professional golf instructor, and it'll at least give you, for what I think, the most bang for the buck in getting you actually decent at this game. So, anyone who's ever played golf with me before will know I always carry this training aid in my bag. And it's a training aid that pretty much all the best golfers in the world, all professional golfers, you will always see this in their bag, and it is not by accident. So the reason why this particular training aid is so important is because anytime you listen to a professional golfer give their feed cap on a round, whether it's good or bad, they're always referring to the fundamentals. They'll say that, oh, the club face was, a little off, or my body alignment wasn't very good, or my impact position was great. And these are all things that you learn at the very beginning of playing golf. And this particular training aid will help you get the most bang for your buck and to finally understand the fundamentals of golf. So if you think you know the answer to this, leave it in the comment section. And while you're there, please give this video a like and please give this channel a subscribe. It would be very appreciated. So I'll give you guys about 5 seconds. Okay, so with no further ado, let's go ahead and see what this training aid is. And don't get overwhelmed by the excitement. Boom! Alignment sticks. Okay, so I'm guessing most of you are pretty underwhelmed by this reveal, and you're probably thinking I'm crazy, and you're probably thinking, quite frankly, what are these 2 pieces of plastic going to do for me? And that is a great question. So these 2 pieces of plastic, when you go out and practice, or when the best players in the world go out and practice, it helps them mold those fundamentals that I had just talked about. So making sure that you have good body alignment, making sure that the club path is in a proper direction, making sure that the club face is in a proper direction, making sure that your impact is in the right position, making sure that your ball position is good. And if you do all of those things right, you exponentially improve your chances of playing better golf. It doesn't mean that you're automatically going to play golf or great golf, but you're going to give yourself the best possible chance to do so. And the more you practice with these, the more that muscle memory is going to get ingrained, and you're going to be able to take that out onto the course, and you're going to see much, much better results in your game in the long term. So these $20, just let that sink in. $20 can change your golf game, and you can pick them up on Amazon, so you don't even have to leave your house if you don't want to, and they'll probably be at your doorstep by 24 48 hours. Or you can go to your local pro shop and pick up a pair and get started right away. And if you don't have $20 to spare, you can definitely use 2 golf clubs if you want. The only risk that you run with those is you're going to notice that I've hit these a couple of times, so you will run the risk of potentially denting one of your clubs or the golf shaft on the club. And for $20, I mean, that's not even, pretty much that's a bucket of balls at the range. A round of golf costs more than that. It's the fraction of a price of a really expensive driver. And that really expensive driver isn't going to help you if you don't figure out your fundamentals. And then it's not some really elaborate, expensive training aid, which there are great ones, and I have them personally, but those also won't help you unless if you get the fundamentals right. And this will allow you to do that at a fraction of the price. So I highly, highly urge you, if you're gonna go and check out the next set of videos that I'm going to be releasing for the Practice with Purpose series, I highly recommend you get your hands on a set of alignment sticks. So I'm super excited for this series. I hope you are too. This is going to be the first of many, many steps to getting you to playing very solid golf in hopefully a shorter amount of time than you anticipated. So thank you again for joining. If you liked the video, please give it a like, please give the channel a subscribe, and please refer. I know that there are so many players, whether they're complete strangers, whether they're friends or mutual friends or family members, it's just everybody wants to play better golf. And it's not that you have to play good golf to have fun, but let's face it, everything's more fun when you're doing something better. So thank you again for your time, and I'll be seeing you in the very first episode 1 of the Practice with Purpose series.